into this dress. This dress is from a black-owned business called Castor and Pollux. I will link them in the description box, but it's a little back out action, you know, very summer-y. What's up, y'all? It's Nay, and we're here to talk about the rest of the Ultimatum. If you didn't catch the last video, it's gonna be right here. I think I'm doing it on the right side. It's reversing the camera, y'all. It's gonna be on this side. I'm putting it over here. So I got all my notes on this folder, or in this sketchbook, so I don't forget anything, because we got a lot to talk about. So before I even get into all the drama that happened in episodes 4 through 8, can I just say that these producers are petty as hell for doing this girls night, boys night thing. Because why would you put the men and the women together after they've been dating each other's like exes?
You know you done f***ed up, right?
So that was petty. I love to see it, but it was real petty, and they know they didn't have to do that. When Zay and Colby got into it at the guys' night, I had already said that I felt Zay was a little bit immature and he had some stuff to work on, and he really confirmed it when he did that, because he got so mad. And he got mad in other situations too, but he got so mad that I was like, oh yeah, like he's not able to process his emotions in the way that somebody who is ready to get married should be able to process their emotions. You know what I mean? Like, he is a very quick to get mad type of person. And I don't know. There were some other moments in the show where I was like, ooh, like, is my girl gonna be safe with him? Like, he a little crazy. He got mad at Ray and he stayed out until 8 a.m. Why is that your response? Like, that's such a petty and childish response to getting mad, is to go stay out till 8 a.m. And not only that, and then come home and expect her to be like, hey babe, I missed you. And like how mad he got, and the fact that the relationship just seems toxic to me. Like, I don't like to throw around the word toxic because I feel like people use it a lot, but Zay and Ray's relationship truly does seem toxic. This is the thing that got me. He was able to be upset all night, and like that was okay for him, but when she wanted to say like, I don't want to talk right now, he was like, no, we're talking right now. And she had to punch him. Like, if the argument ever gets to the point where somebody, like man, woman, whoever, has to put hands on somebody else, then that's just not a good relationship, and I just don't think they're a good fit for each other. Like, Jake would never, Ray would never to Jake. So I'm really not rooting for them. The last 2 episodes, well, the decision episode and the reunion come out tomorrow, and I really hope they don't stay together, because it just seems like not the vibes, you know? And then there was this point where Zay wanted to talk to Shanique. Now, although I don't like them together as a couple, I think they would be really good friends. Like, I think as friends, they would be able to like kind of balance each other, but not as a couple, if that makes sense. But when she was trying to explain her part and being like, yeah, I understand how Ray feels, and he was like, why'd you say it like that? I was like, why'd she say what like that? Like, she didn't say anything. But he was like very convinced that she had said something a certain way, and I was like, and then you have my girl Shanique. Now, I think Shanique actually does the opposite. When she gets mad, she's like, okay, like, that's what we're doing, okay. And then she just doesn't want to talk. And so when she was with Zay, that kind of caused them to clash. But doing it with Randall makes it stand out so much more, because Randall is very much like, let's talk about it, let's do this. And she's like, okay, Randall. So she's also in that same area, not as mature as she needs to be. Because if she did end up picking Zay and Zay ended up picking her, what would happen when they got upset is he would be yelling and she'd be like, I'm walking out of here. And they would never have any conflict resolution. They would I would just say it again. I don't think Zay is ready for anyone. He needs to go work on himself. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel. I thought it was the funniest thing when Madlyn was talking to Randall about the sheet thing. Do y'all, I need to know. I need to know in the comments if y'all use a flat sheet over y'all fitted sheet, because I do, and I thought everybody did, but apparently Randall doesn't. And I agree with my girl Madlyn, it does keep the bed clean. So like, if you're not sleeping on that sheet, I don't know. And then he said he washes sheets like once a month. Yeah, I'm good on that. Now, when it comes to Madlyn and Colby, I also don't think they're a good fit. I think Madlyn doesn't want to be in a relationship with Colby. She seemed to really, really love, well, I shouldn't use love. She seemed to really, really like Randall and was willing to make things work with that. But Colby like made her cry like the moment that they got back together. Like, he was running around telling girls that he was in an open relationship when that was not the case. It was just this experiment that he was doing, and that really hurt her feelings. So, but he claims to really love her, and I think he does. I just think he kind of made a mistake in that moment, but I don't see them staying together for the fact that she doesn't want to be with him, like, point blank period. She never looked like she wanted to be with him from the beginning. you know, they've been teasing little pieces from the decision episode. I don't think she's gonna say yes to him. I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, so let's talk about Jake's mom. So, like I said, I'm team Ray and Jake. I really, really like them together. But Jake's mom, when they initially met, she was keeping it very real. She was like, look, you've already been with April for X amount of years. Like, y'all are vibing. Don't throw it away, because I don't think that Ray is like... I guess she didn't feel that Ray was like outgoing, extroverted. Like, can we talk about how petty April was for going through Jake's phone? Why are you going through this man's phone? And not only that, why was she mad about the fact that he had videos of Ray when that was literally the experiment? Like, and April the entire time has been the one that's been like, oh, like, tell me about how it's going with Jake. Like, I want to hear it. This is part of the experience. And then all of a sudden she was upset that he had videos of Ray like twerking in his phone, but like they were together, right? Like that was their thing. So I think she was putting on a show. I think she was making herself look like she was really into it, but she really wasn't that into it. Like, she had to do that because she's the one who gave him the ultimatum. So she had to make it look like that's what she wanted. And at the end of the day, I think she ended up hurting her own feelings because turns out Jake really did like somebody else.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And then there was this awkwardness of bringing Alexis back into the show to do like this bachelorette thing. Like, I understand, like they didn't want to completely kick her off, whatever. But like why? It was such an awkward thing. She was really pushing the Jake and Ray situation, and like in front of April's face like that was really kind of messed up. Like, even though I don't think that April and Jake should stay together, like she didn't have to do that in front of her face like that. Not only did she put April in an awkward position because that's her man, she also put Ray in an awkward position because she know how Ray feels about Jake. So to be like, didn't you really like him? Like, aren't you guys gonna stay together? It's like, girl, you just being messy and petty. And you should have left the show when you decided to get engaged episode 2. Like, why are you still here?
I'm gonna be very sad to see you go. You've really made a difference in my life.
So those are my thoughts on episodes 4 through 8. Let me know what y'all thought. The drama did get real. I'm already excited for season 2 of this, but I cannot wait till tomorrow. I am watching the decisions and the reunion. I'm probably just gonna binge it. Tomorrow's Thursday night. Yeah, I can get a little Thursday night binge, you know. I'm gonna do that. Let me know what y'all thought about all the drama. Who do y'all think is gonna stay together? I've already made my predictions in the first video that I did. And yeah, I would love to know y'all thoughts on it. So we will be back here probably next week or over the weekend to talk about the final decisions and the reunion. And until then, I will see y'all later. Oh, one more thing, y'all. I'm new to YouTubing, so I keep forgetting this, but don't forget to subscribe, okay?